Rap music is wide open right now. If you look at the main guys at the moment, Ian, Laser Dim, Four Bats. Nah, but I feel like there's definitely a space that was left. When two generational talents died, and that's of course XXX Tentacion and Juice WRLD. These guys were extremely young, and the talent that they had, for the stages of their careers was something that we really never saw. Well, not never, but it was just very rare. Juice WRLD was phenomenal at melodies and freestyling. That was his strong suit. X, his range was incredible, and I mean, from a song like "Look at Me" to Ayala outro, that's my favorite song personally. But I'm just looking at the younger rappers right now, and that's why I mentioned Laser, Ian, and Four Bats. Those are the young guys that are emerging, and they have the spotlight on them right now, but they aren't cutting it. And the way that I look at it, this shit is wide open. Like if any young aspiring artist was looking at the landscape right now, I think they should feel really confident, because we need that, the feeling that X gave, or Juice WRLD. I would be very optimistic personally if I had the courage to make music. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it, because it's feeling empty. And I'm not saying that there's no good rap out right now, obviously not. I mean, Lucky's a great artist, just off the top of my head, Playboi Carti. Just there's a huge range of artists that are available right now. But as far as that person that you can, amongst the younger guys, that you can look at and pinpoint and separate them from the rest, I don't see it right now. And that's why if you're an artist, I think you should definitely look at that blueprint that either one of them laid, Juice WRLD or X. I would say X's it would be more effective at this time, because X, and that's when the whole depression thing was going on. Seemingly everybody was depressed, and not even to make light of that, because there's nothing light about that, but he resonated with people who were having battles with mental illness and things like that, and the music just hit right at that spot for those people, and they were able to connect with him on a way deeper level. I mean, honestly, if we're talking about cult fan bases, X's fan base was definitely one of those. So I wouldn't say try to replicate that exactly, but look at it and take pieces of it that can be used to your advantage. That's what I want to see. I'm definitely, and I wasn't even the biggest fan of X or even Juice WRLD, but I am a fan of music, obviously, and when I look at it, it just doesn't feel the same. Like it feels like for the younger crowd in the underground scene, it's screaming for somebody real like that, and somebody just sets themselves apart from everything. And again, back to Laser, Ian, and Four Bats. Four Bats, obviously, he's a player, so let's just move him out the way. If we're looking at Laser, they all have their own appeals. Like Laser is very, it's just fun. Like it's absolutely an acquired taste, but it's super fun. It's super just out there, and there's a space for him. Of course, in the underground, there's a space for anybody, and that's I applaud him for being able to stand out with his very polarizing style. And as far as Ian goes, man, hey, he literally blew up in literally a month. If you were there, you were there. You know that. He blew up in a month, but he is also talented too. His flow is crazy. He be saying shit. If you listen to him, he be saying stuff. And he has a spot too, but you can't deny it feels like a gimmick. It really does. Even if we're comparing him to Yeat, as you know, many people do. It with him, it doesn't seem as authentic. But again, he's talented, so like you cannot deny his talent. But even still, with those type of artists that are doing the thing right now, there's more to be desired. Honestly, there's more to be desired. I mean, even somebody like Pop Smoke, R.I.P. When he came up, he wasn't the best rapper ever, but there was an energy that was different from the rest. And it's sad to think that these generational talents lost their lives so young. But man, those guys, just thinking in hindsight, those guys are really great talents that we lost. And again, I think people should take the opportunity to seize this moment, because there's something missing, and I think it can definitely be capitalized upon. Those are just some thoughts that I had. This is my first video. I'm just going off the top, man. Yeah. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And this is the first of many to come.